I was ranting about some fucking idiot. And this is going to be a little football talk, all right?
Mm-hmm.
Some moron who plays football, I think in high school, he showed his helmet and there was like indentions and scratches and like entire chunks of paint off of the helmet. Okay?
The outside? Right? Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
Here's the thing. When playing football, if you smack motherfuckers, that's going to happen. Okay? And yes, it adds to the aesthetic of the kind of player you are, right?
Yeah.
But he showed some of his highlights. And the way he was blocking was he was up and then pop. God damn. I got way too into that. That's going in the promo clip.
Throw his head in there.
No. He hands and then he headbutt motherfuckers. Like
Why?
drive his helmet.
Why?
To give people concussions. Back in the 50s and 60s. Back in the 50s and 60s, before people gave a shit about, hey, maybe we're doing some fuck shit to the head.
Well, I mean, they did have super light armor, or pads.
Well, in the 50s and 60s, that was past. You were talking like 40s and 30s.
No, it was still pretty light back in the 50s and 60s.
Oh, no, it was definitely nothing like it is today.
Yeah.
But for some reason, when you said that, I was like, oh, he's talking about leather helmets. I don't know why I jumped all the way back. But, yo, what's good? It's me, Jackie, currently editing this clip, and I felt like I should give the rest of the history that I was talking about because my dumbass self just gets sidetracked. So the point I was making, to give context to, why I said 50s and 60s, guys even like Vince Lombardi, one of the greatest head coaches of all time, would tell his linemen to block leading with their head. That is why I brought up the history of it. Now, current day, we know that, doesn't really do wonders for the brain if you do that. So that's what I was saying. Why does my mustache look like that? That's what I was saying. But yeah, just wanted to make that clear. Back to the video. But I was like ranting about this. I'm like, I'm so tired of motherfuckers excusing this and saying this is a fun way to play because that person is going to be sitting on their rocking chair. It's like, hey, grandpa, what time it is? And they're just going to be like, fudge. And Raph laughed so hard. And that same subject came up the next week, and I said it again, and he gave me the pity laugh. And I was like, damn, dude. Damn.
The fudge got me there. Oh, shit.
The fudge. I made another joke where a bunch of dumb fuck rednecks were like, we used to hit motherfuckers like that all the time. I mean, my boy Billy Joe, you turn on the microwave, he forgets who he is, and his favorite thing to play is peekaboo, but he's fine. Mm-hmm. I hate that. I hate it. I hate the whole conversation around like, people. I saw a video titled, and I hate on this podcast. I just did it again and again. I'm going to stop. I hate on this podcast when I don't finish sentences. Like, goddamn, make a point. But I saw a YouTube video that was titled Hits That Would Trigger People in the Old NFL. And I'm like, hey, those people either don't know how to walk or can't take care of themselves because their brain is tofu pudding.
Yeah.
Like,
Leather
my
helmets
God.
was worse, but
I know you probably watch the same thing. There is a massive hit in college football. Dude gets hit like 5 yards and he sits up and he goes and then lays back down.
I've never seen that.
Dude, I watched it, and as like a teenager, I'm like, But now I watch that, I'm like, oh, God.
That dude was not awake when he sat up, I can tell you that.
No.
No, the worst hit I can think of was in high school. There was this dude I had classes with. We had like Spanish together. He was on the football team, and I remember that they had a game. He got hit real hard at some point in that game, but he got up like he was fine.
Yeah.
Game finishes shortly thereafter because it was like the fourth quarter, and he's walking off the field and he just collapses. Ooh. I was like, oh my gosh. Yeah, he ended up in a wheelchair and had to like relearn how to talk and write and shit. It was just like, oh fuck.
That's terrifying.
Yeah.
I had a buddy who, man, I grew up with him and went to Halloween parties and shit. Like, I'm saying that because the biggest memory I have is going to his house. And they were a family that like put together their own haunted house. Mm-hmm. But he was playing high school football at the time as me. And she was like, hey, or my mom came up. And she was like, yo, so-and-so's in the hospital. I was like, what happened? He was a linebacker, and he went in to hit and had his head all the way down. Compressed his neck. And she was showing me videos. He had to learn how to eat, how to talk, how to walk, everything. He had to be airlifted out of the... And I was like, oh, man. Oh.